Welcome to the Daily Show. I am Russ. This is Chris. It is Tuesday. Man, there has been a lot of devastation over the last month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah.
You know, we had West. You had the Boston City Marathon. Now the tornado. And it's crazy because living in more of West Texas that I lived around, you know, up around Wichita Falls, in between Wichita Falls and Amarillo, Chillicothe to be exact.
Chillicothe.
We are in that tornado alley.
Mm-hmm.
So I have experienced many of tornadoes, tornado sightings, what they sound like. You know, I've never been in anything that big. But have you ever?
That was huge.
Oh,
I don't know if I've seen a tornado that big in a long time. Me, Central Texas, not much on tornadoes.
That is true.
You know, we had one up in Gerald.
Yeah.
That come through, man, that's probably 10 years ago or something. But
well, you know, in '99, the tornado was this was an F4, and the winds got up to 200 miles an hour. This is the second time. In '99, Moore, Oklahoma was leveled with a tornado this big at 318 miles an hour.
Well, I watched a little of the news last night, and it just looked like rubble. I mean, it just
no doubt.
Whipped everything apart.
1 mile wide.
You know, we've had small ones here. You know, tears a roof off a building or something, but nothing that big that took a mile wide path and just leveled.
What happened in '53 here?
We had a huge one.
A big one here. '79 in Wichita Falls. It was huge like that. But for me, we have cellars.
Right.
We had cellars all around our town. And, you know, you didn't go to the tub or stuff. If you had a tornado or they sound a horn, you went down outside and down in your cellar under the ground. And it sounds like a train. I've heard that it sounds like a train running over the top of like you're underneath the train.
And that's not even been one that's come across it, right?
No.
I mean, that's been in the distance.
It's been in the distance. It's been up high. I can't imagine what it sounded like.
We got a question. Moore, Oklahoma.
Moore, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, period.
Yep.
Why don't the schools have those cellars? Is it just too big? I mean, would it be too hard to get something that big underground that holds 500 kids?
I don't see. That's what I'm thinking. I don't see when you rebuilt that. This is in '99. It did the same thing. Right. It was bigger. Why not? Why not that? Why not get you a backhoe and make us a huge cellar for both schools, all schools, that when that thing goes, you open it up and they all run down in there.
You know, but we know that a school is built different than a house.
True.
You know, it's big bricks and mortar and concrete and steel. I probably think, well, the worst thing can happen is the roof gets torn off, but no.
1 in 10 million chance your home will be hit by a tornado.
Unless you live in Moore or in that alley, you know, where you live. 1
in 100 trillion chance your house will be hit by a tornado twice. And they just had it again.
It's like I don't know. My mom and them lived out in Oglesby. A big one came through, and you know they had trees this big, and it just wiped them out. I mean, it came right down next to their house and just wiped them out. So I know people that's been around them. My dad was in the one that was in '53. He was riding home from school, and he said the hail was chasing him. When he got home, the hail was blown up against the house all the way to the eave. So it just looked like a big slope of ice. So
we're going to get some rain today, they said, tomorrow, and probably a chance on Thursday. But we're not going to be in the path of really any severe, and
it's usually above us or below us.
Yeah.
You know, but thoughts and prayers go out to Hood County, which was last weekend up around Cleburne and all in there, and now Moore, Oklahoma, and I'm sure it's not over.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, prayers go out to those guys, and be careful, be safe when they do. Watch the weather. We're so good on technology nowadays. Watch the weather. You can't beat it ever in your life. So if they say there's a warning or they say there's a tornado, find safety, please, shelter. Don't flash flood. Don't drive through the stuff. Just pay attention, peeps. We want you around. Until tomorrow, I am Russ. This is Chris. We're out of here.